Okay, this is closer certification. We're going to be running our first ad. And today we're going to go through a couple of these pictures. So this is my organic. We've been testing organic to see what's worked, what messaging works. And this is just the last few days. You can see stats are up a little bit. This is for July. Different things like that. So on this one, it's going to show you that United States is my top traffic. 92% male audience, which is perfect. That's exactly where I want to be at. It shows the different sources here. I'm getting a lot of traffic. Organic is meant to just be a booster. You normally want to boost what converts well. If you look at my audiences, it's 25 to 34, 18 to 24, and 35 to 24. Now, I'm not looking for an entry-level sales closer. Traditionally, I'm looking for someone that the people that are organically coming into my through that is like 24, 28, 42. So I'll probably go up to 44 years old on this first ad set. Here's my top cities: New York, Miami, Los Angeles. Now, there's a lot more wealth in New York and LA than there is in Miami. Miami might have people watching, but I want a qualified prospect that's able to purchase my product. And I also, selling the Miami lifestyle, it may be good, but we're testing different ones first. So the first ad set, I'm going to start with this top one, which is Miami. And so I've got this ad here, which New York City was at the top of my list to live right next to Miami. I'm originally from the Midwest, Columbus, Ohio. And like a lot of ambitious guys, moving to those cities is like you made it. I thought moving to New York City was what you did. People move to Chicago too. So I visited, I spent time there. I talked to a bunch of my friends who had lived out there and moved, finance guys, tech, other guys that had done went in sales. And the truth is that, yeah, they were making good money, but every single one of them looked burnt out, stressed, and honestly just not really having the best time of their lives. I visited Miami, and that's kind of when I changed. There was a lot of internet money, ecom guys. I was the only one from my family that moved, and I said, this is when I need to do it. So I made a certification program for high-ticket remote closing. I targeted people like this. If you feel like you're stuck and you get it, then DM me the word closer, and I'll walk you through exactly how I made the shift and how you can too. So you guys get to watch me do this live, and that's all true. When I moved, I had visited everywhere. Tampa, everybody moved to Tampa. I looked at Atlanta. I looked at Orlando. Orlando didn't really have the beaches and stuff. I went to LA. When I visited Miami, it had the lifestyle that I wanted. It had yachts. It had a cool nightlife. I didn't want to really settle down yet, and moved here a year ago. And since then, I've kind of been focused on transitioning. And at this point, it's just amazing to see the kind of online money people make here. At first, I was resistant to it, but I changed my mind, and that's been the last few months, getting everything ready to go. So we're building our first ad here, which is for my Facebook page, and we're targeting New York and Manhattan mostly. We have we're deciding how big of an audience that I want. And I don't know why it says this is unavailable. Maybe we have to go a little bigger. We might go up to 44. Let's see here. Maybe we go out a little bit more. So this is a group of people that can purchase. And again, I don't know some of this stuff. This is the ad that I'm running, and I'm not an expert, but I've been working with one of my friends promoting brands, and I've done a great job with their ads and copy. That's a really high-end ad. It's mimicked after some of the top course creators down here. Maybe I need to do the county. Let's see here. Should I do the county? Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens. Okay. Should I add additional search interests or no? Probably yes. So sales for sure, money, business. Let's go here. So we'll say, let's check here. Not like my followers. Let's see if there's another way to add a little more here. We'll add an ecom. Let's see what some of these other ones. Ambition and money. Let's try making money. We can just do commerce. Let's see what else it has. We could do marketing. And we'll check this. I think this audience will be plenty large. And the question is, if it's too small, we'll know. I can always expand it out. Okay, so entrepreneurship. Yes, that's true. Much better. And that's why you use it. Like, let's take these three out. Let's check this. Let's see what it says. So this is new, not new for me because I know this is what's going to work because it said to add lower quality. Okay, so remove the demographics, add Alex Hermosi. Okay, let's go back here. See, even then, like, that's why I'm not good at it. Alex Hermosi is not an interest. Cardone. Let's try remote. I don't know. Those, I don't see those. You can see here, like when I search this, keep it broad, which I think is good. So we'll keep it broad. That's fine. And let's see here. Account center accounts reached. let's see here. Our total budget, it's gonna be much higher. Probably we'll go $30. And we'll see here. Turn it off if you want a higher one. Okay, so we want to take it off Advantage Plus. Let's go back here. Get more messages. Send it. Ads about financial products. And then where is the placement? Okay, so I think we're good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this screenshot. And let's see what happens. We'll add the payment method here in a second, but I just want to show you guys what we're doing, show you the ad, how we do it, what we're targeting. These are just conversations because organically we tested it out. Everything's good. The site's working. People are booking calls. The problem has been I'm the type of person on the other side of the phone of the video call. I mean, so we want to connect with people that are more, let's check this. Okay, so we want to turn it off on the Advantage as well. Let's go to audience. Oh, Advantage Plus audience. Let's see here. Take this off. That's great. We'll definitely get more than 2 DMs, I would say. Oh, I think that's per day DMs. I don't think it is on. I thought I turned it off. Oh, whoops. Let's try again. Turn it off. Save. There we go. It's off. Okay. And the reason we're doing 180 is because our goal is to test that out per book call. So we've got get more messages, New York City, 21 to 38, sales and entrepreneurship, Advantage audience is off, $30 a day in ads, 6-day run, send a message. And this ad is exclusively advertised to my #1 organic audience by city based on what we have coming in, right? So We're talking about return on ad spend. How many views would we expect on this plus DMs? Let's look at the whole campaign. The ranges, right? So it could be 6K to 30K, which is about what they have. Reach, video views, DMs, booked calls, 10 to 20%, and then revenue. So we're testing a funnel in my number one audience. If it doesn't work out, we will push that to my second largest city, which is that. But I'm from the Midwest and New York's close to me. I had friends that moved there. It's a very, very, very high-end ad. I would be blown away if I couldn't get what I expected here. Because we're already doing this for I'm helping my friend who's in creative right now build his promoting brand down here in Miami. And we're getting DMs for like, what would my cost per DM be? I think that when you switch from organic to advertising based, let's see here. If we did really well, that would be it. And then average and low. So when we're done, it should be around there. So if we get that, I think a lot of these will be a lot more than that. And we could push them to a landing page too. But what I'm seeing is that type of thing. So now I could have had a caption overlay for sure. That probably would have been better, but we're testing this out. And for the next one, I can do that. I just wanted to get one moving. So I'm happy to do this. And remember, we have the Discord over here. We're adding the content that we're doing right here. I posted in here that I'm doing this. So this is all meant to be pushing that. So this is our sales certification and training for closer certification. If you weren't quite sure, this is what that looks like. High ticket remote sales transformation, mentorship, certification, coaching, accountability, and closing systems. Here's the book of calling. This is a lot of organic. So we're going to test it out and see how we do. A lot of this is that. So that's everything. I've been working on this for the last 2-3 months, getting it all ready, testing the organic. And this is our first ad copy that we're launching. Thanks for watching, everybody.